Hi, welcome to Office Hours with Cheyenne Yvette. I'm probably not going to be on here too long because I was on earlier today, but um, today is a good day. Let me pause this. Today was a good day. Um, I worked on some social media, so um, you will definitely see some clips coming up just so you can get an idea of what I'm doing here. But this is a live stream where I work and um, where I work using layered storytelling through flat design. And I work on other things. Like earlier today, I worked on marketing. But actually, I'm going to be working on design today. So the graphic that I was working on for the live stream, I'm going to finish that. There are some changes I want to make that I am really excited about. And then it's going to be done. I am learning to I I'm reminding myself that I can make things. I can do things. And I don't need the validation of a corporate office to do things. Which you might say, duh, girl, it is very hard when you spent a lot of time um, positioning yourself as the perfect professional, the perfect designer that can handle everything you need in 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 a short time, in a quick turnaround time. Um, I didn't do well freelancing because I I I didn't focus on what I wanted to offer. Um, it's like I would focus on one thing and then an opportunity would come up for something else. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I could do that. And then over time, um, it was suggested to me that I raise my prices. And just trying to price your work as a freelancer is very difficult. Trying to price your work as an artist is difficult, but how I'm pricing my artwork, I actually have a formula that I use that I couldn't quite I couldn't quite come up with for design services. Um, but I'm thinking about possibly adding like a consultant fee, but I probably wouldn't be as hands-on as I would like if an opportunity does come up for design. I'm using my skills for myself, for my own efforts, and staying consistent. When I was in high school, I went to a religious school, and part of the class was the stages of grief. Um, being that I have been surrounded by grief and deep in grief for the last 5 years, a lot of grief. Um, I the 5 stages of grief are denial, bargaining, anger, depression, and acceptance. As pathetic as it may sound, I definitely went through all of those phases and probably cycled through some of those phases when it came to my career and what I thought my life was going to be. And I think it took experiencing grief, like losing people that I was actually close to, because I've lost a couple of family members growing up. Not really. My family lives a long time. But a couple of family members who were just really old and died. Um, they I didn't really have close relationships with them. So I never experienced grief like I have over the last few years. And I didn't realize that I would experience such deep grief with some of the people who died. But when it happened, it was very strong, and it uh it comes in waves. And it is hard when you're grieving to also deal with people who are grieving and to just interact with people in general. Um, and I think my working in customer service helped some days, but other days it definitely took a lot out of me. But anyway, um, I've been living intentionally and found a reason to create again, which I'm going to talk about on Resurrection Sunday, April 5th, 2026, in Greatest Thy Faithfulness. I'm going to share that flyer. I'm going to show you the flyer. I'm going to work on, I'm going to work on, there's some artwork for Greatest Thy Faithfulness that I'm going to work on during these live streams as well. This is the flyer for Greatest Thy Faithfulness, April 5th. Yep, I was right. I'm really excited about this. So the themes are cosmetics, rituals, and consistency. I was about to go into a speech about talking in threes, but that's another day, another time. I'm wrapping my head around a lot of things as I'm working. But anyway, I'm really excited about this. I will be um, showing you guys new artwork in Greatest Thy Faithfulness. That is not all complete, so I really need to get to it. Today I'm working on office hours, so let me get out of this. What did I want to do here? Oh, the details. I want to add some more of these details to this. I was gonna take the loop out of it, but I actually think I'm just gonna duplicate it from here. Because I really like this, but I also felt like it was missing something. I didn't move to the front. Also felt like it was, well, what just happened? Also felt like it was missing something. So I want to add this to arrange, move to front. Whoa. Okay. Is this a duplication? I might have to just make one. I knew that wasn't going to work. Actually, I didn't know, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I also am learning I don't have to move so fast. Like I'm operating on my own deadlines. And trying not to stress myself out too much off of my own deadlines. Okay, what do I want? What do I want here? Maybe if I make it the stroke, the brush stroke, it'll be clearer. I made some tomato soup today. Not a traditional tomato soup, but it was really good. It reminds me of. It kind of tastes like Chef Boyardee. It's funny. Um, in BAM, I wrote an experience about people who call themselves Chef Boyardee and how they're like comparing themselves to canned goods, which is a great meal if there's nothing else to eat. But also like it's canned goods. It is heavily processed. And as consumerism grows, this food is not, the best food. It has a lot of salt for preservation that what makes it last long in the can, which is not healthy. But there are some Chef Boyardee, like the raviolis and the I used to like spaghettios, but then I had it again when I was in college, and I didn't really like it, but I like the meatballs in it, which is weird. But some of those Chef Boyardee, um, some of the Chef Boyardee dishes I really like, and I made a soup from scratch with canned tomato sauce, like a generic can of tomato sauce, and I it tastes like Chef Boyardee, and I really liked it. Um, but it was more than a can, obviously, and I'll have something to take for lunch tomorrow and to eat tomorrow for dinner. How did I do this? When I call his name, when I'm in trouble, no one's around. He never lets me down. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring this down. The other day, I made hamburger helper, which I was kind of excited about because I didn't eat a lot of hamburger helper growing up. My mom just never, um, my mom was never into that. But I made it with chuck roast, which I'm like, I'm about to sound so fancy. But chuck roast is also like not, it's supposedly not like a quality beef. But when you mix it with hamburger helper, it's like, oh, now you fancy. It's funny. It's almost as if none of this stuff matters because the food quality in America is not that great anyway. So what are we doing? And everybody's gonna get cancer from something like the plastic that our food will at some point touch. Oh, I'm not. Am I still sure? I am. Okay. Okay. Hey, this is when I break it. Okay. Maybe I don't want that one. Maybe I just want this one. Okay. Okay. I don't want it to be too crowded. I'm gonna break that one. Okay. I'm gonna break this one. Slowly, slowly. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna break this one. Okay. Yeah. Let me zoom out and see if I actually like this. It's too dark. I'm gonna just lighten it. Okay, I lightened it. Now let me spread this out. I gotta remember my posture before I get sciatica or something. I don't need no more problems. I don't need no pain. I tell my job every day I am not enjoying myself here, not because my body is important or anything. It's just because I do not need to feel any more pain than I already do. Like, this place is not worth body pain. Okay, let's zoom out. Do I like that? How did I? Oh, toggle full screen. I'm gonna put the same thing in the O. Oh. When can I get to this one? Why? 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 Oh no, there's now an added one. Why? Okay, why doesn't this have a ending? Okay, it does. Anchor point. Anchor point. I'm also getting the practice of using the right vocabulary because I did study this in school. I studied this in high school and in university. So especially since I'm recording myself, I might as well use the appropriate verbiage. I should rotate some of these around. I'm gonna rotate this. Okay, pull them out. This is round. Do I want just this one? Mm-mm. Okay. Wait, let me zoom out. Let me take these off and zoom out. No, it needs more. Okay. I'm gonna put this down there. What is the shortcut for this be? Okay. And that's A. Okay. I think that's the same as Adobe. I okay. I want this right here. Okay. I don't want it to overlap. I don't want it to overlap. It overlaps down there. Okay. Okay. Posture, Cheyenne. Posture. Okay. Let me zoom out to see if I even need the other one. Okay. I do want to make this thicker. Okay. Let's zoom out. I don't want that. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing for this O. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. There might be a better way to do that, but I kind of just learn as I go. I think that's my dishwasher. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. 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 Let me zoom out. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. I like this. It's so subtle. It's so subtle once you zoom out. But I just felt like the other one fell flat. I'm gonna put something in the eye. What is that? Okay. Lately, to kind of motivate myself, I just say, I'm working really hard. And my dad used to say, you know, I'm working really hard. He's talking about himself. He's working really hard. So life could just be a little bit easier for me. And in some ways it has, despite um, despite what I've been dealing with. But also, um, having the ability to do this, because I am technically doing this for work, but my work is something that I enjoy. And this used to actually be my work. This used to be what I did all day. And it is what I'm going to do again, make things, create things. Um, as I pull myself out of this uh, rut, this rut I've been in. I am blessed that I was able to even get these skills. Like I had the option to learn these skills because he didn't. And but he never seemed bitter about it. Anytime I told him about something that I did, something that I accomplished, he was always really proud of me. What the hell? No matter what the deal was. So let me zoom out and see how this looks. We'll just put it. It's not working the way I want it to. So even though my circumstances are a little shitty right now, I have the opportunity to work. I have the opportunity to do this, which is why I am committed to showing up every day. It would be criminal for me not to, because my dad worked so I can have the opportunity to do this. What the hell? Oh my I forgot I did that. Let me delete this. Let me delete this and back up. Let me fill it and see what happens. Okay. Let me just put a dot. Okay. I don't like this song. Actually gives me anxiety. It's a nice song, like that was Spirit Fall Down by Luther Barnes. It's a beautiful song. It's just I feel like you kind of need to be moving. Like it's not a sit still song. It gives me a lot of nervous energy. I don't know why. It's just so like, but it is perfect when I'm at work. Okay. What am I missing? I'm gonna just put this right under here. Posture Cheyenne. I was on here earlier, so I might be tired. Okay, zoom out. Okay. Make it lighter. Oh. $95. Okay, and I'm gonna make this thicker. Okay. Make this bigger. Zoom out. Yeah, I like that. 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 Okay. Okay. Everything is aligned. Office hours. So I want to put my name. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put that in the corner. Okay. Export. No. Wait, what? Because it's in there. Is there any way I could take it out the artboard, or is it always in the artboard? Or if I make this an artboard. Okay. Let me see. Can I export this now? All right, perfect. So I'm gonna make that smaller. Export. Export one. Okay, export as JPEG. Okay, that is done. Do I want to start something else? I'm drawing a blank, which probably means I should wrap this up. So I'm gonna just talk about what I have coming up next. Okay. Okay, so this is Office Hours with Cheyenne Yvette. Let me get the new one. It's a live stream where I work using layered storytelling through flat design. I talk about my various experiences and I work on some of my new artwork and designs coming up for the Cheyenne Yvette Art and Culture Archive. The Cheyenne Yvette Art and Culture Archive is a creative studio and digital archive. You could go to thesiaka.com if you would like to see my artwork as well as the experiences I created. My upcoming experience is called BAM, Exploring the Black Arts Movement, um, where I discuss, I can't find that, I'm not gonna be able to find that, where I discuss the Black Arts Movement and uh, how it influenced my artwork in college, um, including Elizabeth Catlett. It's not coming up right now. I got the Rainbow Circle of Death. After that is Greatest Thy Faithfulness. This series, this is an art series where I discuss cosmetics and rituals and how it helped me live intentionally and find a desire to create again. I discussed that a little bit in BAM too. So first, BAM, Exploring the Black Arts Movement, will be on February 6th, 2026, which is also my birthday. I was about to say the year I was born. That will be on YouTube. My YouTube channel is the Siaka, the CYACA. And then Greatest Thy Faithfulness will be on April 5th, 2026. If you are in the Philadelphia area, you can view my artwork in LU SACE, Lincoln University School of Adult and Continuing Education. Our artwork is on display there. I may have another announcement soon for the Philadelphia area, so just stay tuned to my socials. And yes, I would like to get into more shows. So if you have any connections to any venues who would like to host an art show or who does host art shows, any connections with the art organizations in your area, please DM me, shoot me an email, and let me know, and I'd be glad to make those connections. Making connections does cost money. So if you would like to support me, my Cash App is $Cheythinkincolor, Cheythinkincolor, Thinkincolor, Cheythinkincolor. Or you can shop magnetismcorner.com, which is my gift shop. I have limited edition prints, which will be signed, numbered, and dated. So if you are looking to start your art collection, prints are definitely a good place to start. Um, um, you will get a certificate of authenticity. I wasn't going to for the prints, but I figured if it's limited edition, I might as well. So I'll do that. Also, I also have apparel and accessories. I also offering some secondhand, slightly like gently worn, barely worn. One of them I actually never worn, and the other one is gently worn. I have some handbags, one by Brandon Blackwood, which is no longer on the website. But if you are interested in the soft pink mauve color, I have a Kendrick trunk that I'm selling for the low. And I also have a Vonnie bag. Vonnie was short-lived, but I love the bags. There was a line of bags, the circle bags that I really wanted that I never got. But anyway, what a time that 2020 was when everybody was buying black. That is available on my website. So take a look at that, and I will get all of those items in the mail for you immediately. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for the couple of people who joined. Hopefully more people will join soon, or you can watch the replay and you can follow me on my socials.